What is going on, guys? TKF here. I'm bringing you guys another PO battle. Now, I figured, hey, you know what? This is a really great way of me being able to bring you guys a load of videos without, having to go through all the Wi-Fi process. Don't get me wrong, I'll still be posting a shitload of Wi-Fi battles. Don't worry about that. It's just right now, it's midday where I live in England. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's impossible to find a battle before 11 o'clock at night where I live. It's just impossible. So here's a PO battle. I've got to go out and do some stuff today, so I'll get a Wi-Fi battle for you tonight. But for now, I just want to show this battle. Now, it's not an overly amazing battle, but the point of it is, well, I'll show you as we get on. So, yeah, here we go. I'll actually narrate this without music this time. So I'm going to lead out my Milotic here, and he's going to lead out with his Hippopotas. I usually with Ambipom, but I did predict this, so I led with Milotic. So now I'm going to predict him to switch into his Empoleon because it's the safest play. So I'm going to switch out into my Dugtrio, trapping him, of course, which is great. And I figure if he's not defensive, I can KO him with Earthquake. Unfortunately, he is fairly defensive, so he's going to be able to take that, and he's going to be able to take me out with a Scald, which is super, super unfortunate. So that is really unfortunate. I've lost Dugtrio already. A great revenge killer in UU and OU, so such a shame. But it was worth it because I can send in Roserade now and I can scare him off. So as soon as I get Roserade in here, I'm just gonna, he's gonna opt to go for the Protect. And I think right here I actually just go straight for the Energy Ball. Yeah, I do, but he ends up protecting himself, which is fine. And you guys are going to quickly see the point of this battle just in a moment. You can see how many Pokemon he has left and how many I have left on the bottom left. I'm Stone Chosen one, so anyway, I go for the Sludge Bomb here, and I make a horrible over prediction, thinking he'd want to save his Empoleon later to maybe set up Stealth Rocks. And he goes for the Ice Beam, ends up getting a critical hit, and takes out my Roserade, which is super bad because now it's 6-4 to him. And I'm pretty much in a really bad spot now. So I'm going to send him my Ambipom. I figure, well, I don't know what I figured, maybe Fake Out U-Turn combo just to see what I could do. He ends up protecting here as I go for the Fake Out, which is just really stupid and very unfortunate. To be honest with you guys, it was a big mistake that I went into Ambipom. I shouldn't have done that because there really isn't anything I can do to him anyway. I'm just racking up some Life Orb shit. So anyway, I'm going to switch out now and go into my Milotic, knowing there's really nothing that he can do to me. It's a good opportunity for him to set up his rocks if he hasn't got them up already, but since he has, just goes for the Scald, which is fine. You know, I can take that. I don't get burned, which is rather fortunate and unfortunate. It would have been nice to have Marvel Scale, but it's nice not to have the residual damage, I guess. So I'm just going to go for the Surf here because there's really nothing else I can do, and I don't want to switch because there's nothing I can switch into. So here he misses the Toxic, and I'm thinking, alright, well, you know, I'd probably better switch because if I get Toxic, that's going to decrease my survivability, and it's already 6-4, so definitely don't want that. So now I'm just going to switch out, and I'm going to go to my Registeel now, and I can sponge whatever he wants to go for. And I know he's going to have to switch into something because obviously he can't do anything to me since I resist pretty much everything, and I can take anything from this guy. So this is a good opportunity for me to predict a switch or set up my Stealth Rocks. I actually decided to go for the Stealth Rocks in case he went for the Protect. And I do actually carry Earthquake on the set as well, so it was a really, it was a call between going for the EQ, trying to finish him off, or laying up my rocks. I figured rocks are more important, seeing as they are the most important move in the game. So I'm going to go for that. Now I'm going to go for the Earthquake as he switches out into his Armado. It's going to do a decent chunk. I mean, it's Registeel. it's not got the greatest attack stat, I guess. But I'm going to hit that Armado as it comes in anyway. Loses 19%, which is okay, I guess. I'm just going to go for the Iron Head. Obviously super effective. Deals 48%. Pretty good. Pretty good amount of damage here. He's going to go for the Rapid Spin, which is really unfortunate because I just got my rocks up. So here, I can either go for the Iron Head, but he's obviously going to bring something in to resist it, most likely the Victini he has on his team. So I'm just going to go for the Stealth Rocks. He actually brings in his Roserade though, which is fine by me, I don't mind. So get the Stealth Rocks up, it's more important. And now I'm thinking, what can he really do to me? The only thing he can do is Sleep Powder me, so I decided to go into what I deem my most useless poke at this time, which is going to be my Mismagius. So I'm going to Sleep Fodder off my Mismagius here, just so that I can get something to sleep, which means he can't put anything else to sleep. Registeel is very important to my team, because he can take out a lot of stuff, and he can take a lot of stuff as well, which is really important. So I'm going to need to bring that in later on. And here you can see all of the stuff on the screen, which is cool. So I'm going to switch out now and go back into my Registeel, knowing there's nothing he can do to me, and a Leaf Storm's most likely coming. It's his most powerful move. Good shot of doing a good chunk to my Mismagius. Unfortunately for him, going to switch, like I said, going to be able to take that pretty damn well. 21%. Obviously, he's going to lower his special attack quite rapidly, so I'm quite happy to stay in here and let him do that. But here he's going to decide to let some Toxic Spikes know, and there's not really anything I can do to him. And right here I just figure, you know what, I'm just going to T-Wave on the switch. Unfortunately he doesn't switch, but hey, it's nice to get Roserade Thunder Waved, why not? So that's all cool. Now I think right here I'm actually going to sponge out and try and see if I can get my Mismagius to wake up later on. But Iron Head actually happens and does a lot. It does 45%. I did not expect it to do anywhere near that much, however it does, which is incredible. So he's going to lay up his second layer of Toxic Spikes here, which is kind of scary. I'm kind of hoping that I'm not going to have to do any stalling out, because obviously my survivability will be greatly decreased with my leg. So now he's going to bring in Victini. And on the Iron Head, obviously that's not going to do anything. Now obviously I'm thinking that I'm too much of a threat for him not to go for the fire type move, so I'm actually going to use that to my advantage now, switch out into my Milotic. So I'm going to do that. He is indeed going to go for the fire move. He's actually going to go for the flame burst, or was it? Yeah, he's going to go for the flame burst. Obviously going to take that pretty damn well, seeing as I'm a water type and I resist that, which is all good. Now here he's either going to switch, fearing my surf, or he's going to go for the electric type move. I don't think he's going to go for the electric type move because it's too dodgy for him. So I'm going to switch out, predicting him to switch out. Unfortunately, his Armado doesn't leave the switch in, and I actually did make a double switch back into my Registeel, so that was very unfortunate, because I could have used that to my advantage. But now, unfortunately, I've lost the switch initiative, so he's going to go back into Victini. And now here I'm going to predict him to predict my Milotic, because it's such an obvious switch. So I'm going to stay in, he's going to hit me with a Thunderbolt, and I'm going to be able to finish him off here with an Earthquake, which is just absolutely amazing. It's really, really nice to be able to predict when your opponent's going to be able to over-predict, because obviously that just saved my Registeel and got rid of one of the biggest threats to my team right there, being able to take out my Milotic and my Registeel. So that was really, really good move on my part. So now he's going to bring in Hippopotas, and I figure, hey, you know what, he most likely has the crunch, but at least at this point I can go into Mismagius and try and wake him up or use him as fodder. Either or, it doesn't make a difference to me. So I'm just going to stay in. And notice it's 4-4 now, so I'm managing to make a pretty damn good comeback. So I'm just going to set up a substitute right here, trying to wake up. Unfortunately, I'm not going to wake up this turn as he goes back into Roserade. Doesn't bother me too much though. So I know there's not really much he can do to me other than Leaf Storm. And I'm thinking if I can wake up here, he's going to use Leaf Storm on my substitute, which means he's going to put himself at -2, and he's really going to put himself in a tight situation. So anyway, right here, I'm just going to sub up now. I do manage to get the sub, which is absolutely amazing. I wake up. Obviously, he's going to be at -2 now. So another Leaf Storm is most likely not going to break my substitute, and if I was him I probably wouldn't want to risk that anyway. So he's going to give that. It's going to break my substitute first time. I'm going to opt to sub again here, knowing that it probably won't break my sub again. So PO runs slow, man. I should move up to normal. So I'm going to sub right here anyway, and now he's does he make a switch here? Okay, he goes for the Sleep Powder, maybe thinking that I was going to try and take him out, but it's just not worth it to me at this point. I really need to sub up. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to opt to go for a Calm Mind here, I believe, seeing as I know he has no option but to switch. So I'm just going to Calm Mind. I'm not sure what he does here. I really don't remember. Okay, he goes for the Sludge Bomb. Obviously I'm going to resist it, so it's not going to break my sub, which is very, very nice. Now he knows he has to switch. His only chance is to go into Hippopotas and go for the Roar. He did reveal he had that earlier, so that's all cool. So I'm indeed going to go for a Calm Mind right here, I believe, knowing that I can't take out his Roserade in one hit with anything that I have. I have Shadow Ball, Hidden Power Fighting, Calm Mind, and Substitute. So it's a pretty good set. It's well-rounded, good coverage, believe it or not. So I'm going to set up that Calm Mind, and here he knows there's absolutely nothing he can do to me. So he says GG, and he's going to take the run. So the whole point in this battle, guys, was just to say to you, if you ever feel like you're fighting a losing battle, don't give up. There is always hope. Always, always, always. There is always hope, guys. I've been in situations you would not believe that I've came back from, just when my opponent slipped up once. Not even where I've made a series of amazing plays and out-predicted them and won. I have done that. But more importantly, it only takes one slip from your opponent to lose one of their core Pokemon. That's it. The game is yours. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys looked over the battle and found the point I was trying to get across to you here. You know, to stick at it and... You know, and this was a UU match, so, you know, you guys are probably glad to see a UU match from me. I don't post them very often, but I do have a lot of UU matches coming up, so hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed, and, you know, you like my content and whatnot. And I'll catch you guys later. Deuces.